Hi, this is Andrew Bridgewater with Lesson 8 from Mood and Food. And in this lesson, I'm going to share with you some great foods that you can eat, you can incorporate into your lifestyle. And a lot of these are helpful for snacking. And I know that snacking is a big problem for many people. It's so easy to reach for a sugary snack or a bag of crisps or something that seems to satisfy an immediate need, but actually doesn't really fulfill us or leave us feeling satisfied. And what I want to do is give you some alternatives. And as you already know, sugary snacks wreak havoc with your blood sugar levels as insulin starts to be pumped into the system. And I've got some alternatives here. So nuts and seeds are very good. If you think about nuts and seeds, what they're designed to do is to produce a plant, and all that energy and nutrient value that's kind of held in the seed or the nut is available to you when you eat them. So things like walnuts, almonds, sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds are really effective in terms of giving you energy and helping you handle stress. And also, walnuts are very high in plant-derived omega-3. Now, I spent some time talking about omega-3 in a previous lesson, so you know its importance. But also, walnuts are high in protein and in vitamins E and B6. So they're a great food, a great nut. But again, consume them in moderation. There is an amount of saturated fat in nuts, but it's if you consume in moderation, you'll be fine. And if you'd like to add some slightly different flavour to your walnuts, just combine with a few salted peanuts or salted cashews. Again, just a few, but you'll find that that will give you a little bit of a different flavour, different taste if you're not particularly liking the taste of walnuts. Another healthy snack, or set of healthy snacks, would be organic raisins, blueberries and apples. Really healthy. Apples particularly good for the gut. We've been talking about that before. And I talked about oatcakes a little bit earlier in the programme. I talked about avocado with oatcakes, but oatcakes are a really great snack, much better than crisps. They'll keep you feeling fuller for longer. They've got a high glycemic index, so they'll actually burn nice and slowly for you. They're also a great source of protein. They'll certainly keep you feeling fuller longer than a bag of crisps will, and they're much better for you. So just keep a packet of oatcakes in your desk drawer at work, and if you're feeling a bit hungry, nibble on an oatcake. Very important that you don't miss meals, and also that you eat something every 3 hours. Now that might seem a bit counterintuitive, particularly if you've got some weight to lose, but actually what you need to do is keep the nutrition coming, because if your body thinks it's going into shutdown mode, it will try and conserve particularly fat, and you don't want that. So you need to be eating small amounts of the right things regularly. So don't skip breakfast, don't skip lunch, and save it all up for a large evening meal. You're just going to not be able to ingest and digest that before you go to bed. Other very helpful foods to incorporate in your diet are turmeric, garlic and ginger, all of which have very powerful mood boosting properties. And turmeric in particular has antidepressant properties, and I'll say more about that in terms of vitamins and supplements in the next lesson. But if you can include turmeric, garlic and ginger in your cooking, then you'll be doing yourself a big favour in terms of your ability to manage stress. Broccoli. Now, broccoli is one of the most nutrient-dense foods. In fact, it's also negative calorie. It takes more calories to ingest and deal with broccoli than it produces or it adds to your system. Not that we're talking about calorie counting here, but it really is a superfood, and it's definitely something you should be eating regularly, as is spinach, which is also high in plant-derived omega-3 and also vitamins B, C and E, calcium, zinc and iron. Popeye was right, spinach is very good for you. So again, if you can incorporate that into your diet a few times a week, then that's really going to help. Oranges and tangerines are high in fibre, vitamin C, folic acid, potassium and pectin. Really good. Get organic if you can. Wash the outside of the fruit to make sure there's no traces of pesticide on there, but oranges and tangerines are excellent. And free range eggs for breakfast. Moderation again, as with all things, but free range eggs for breakfast, a couple of those with some brown toast will really set you up nicely for the day. Now, the meal planner includes these and more items for you to incorporate into your diet. I just want you to be able to make some sensible choices and to feel good about those choices. And finally, I want to talk about why organic is best. I'm sure you realise and you've heard that organic is better than inorganic. Plants grown with industrial fertilisers tend to have less nutritional value than those grown in organic soils. And there are two reasons for this. So crops grown with chemical fertilisers tend to grow more quickly, so they've got less opportunity to absorb nutrients from the soil, and already that soil is relatively nutrient deficient if it's been sprayed with chemicals. And secondly, organically grown products tend to produce around 10 to 50% more what are called phytochemicals, which have, and these defend the plants from natural pests and diseases. And phytochemicals themselves have powerful antioxidant properties for us when we consume the plants. They also have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. And you remember I talked about the impact of inflammation and the extent to which that correlates with conditions like anxiety and depression. So if you're eating organically grown produce, you're actually giving yourself more of those phytochemicals, which in turn will help provide an anti-inflammatory effect and antioxidant effect for you. Very, very important and really good if you can get organic for those particular reasons. So what you eat and how you eat is also very important. So it's crucial to do so mindfully. So when you eat mindfully, you are in the moment with your food rather than being distracted by the TV or your phone or something else that might be going on. Chewing your food thoroughly is the first process or first part of the digestion process. There are alkaline enzymes in the mouth which will start to digest the food even before it gets down to your stomach. So eating mindfully, chewing thoroughly is extremely important, and you'll also enjoy the food a lot more. So I'll say more about this in the meal planner, but there are some specific tips for you in terms of what to eat. Again, please use your food journal or your Mood Notes app to record what you're eating, how you're feeling, what your mood is like, and the Mood Notes app in particular will help you just pick out some adjectives for your mood and help you track that over time so that you can start to see that the impact of these changes that you're making day by day. So in the next lesson, I'll be talking about useful vitamins and supplements. So good luck with your homework, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.